Hello, awesome and incredible people, and how are you on this wonderful day? Janine here. I'm the host of the Mindset Alchemy podcast, and I love helping you understand how to go from stress to success. Now, remember, success looks different to each one of us. Stress may feel and look different to each one of us, and the levels may vary. And guess what? That is okay. It depends on where we are in our life, our understanding, and what we're doing. For me, I was moving in December and it was a very intense 2 weeks. And one of the biggest stresses I came to understand at a much deeper level, I'd experienced it in October when I went up with my daughter. Well, it doubly intensified and triply intensified in December, was decision fatigue. Shall I keep this? Shall I donate this? Shall I give this away? Shall I sell this? If I'm selling it, what am I selling it for? I am so grateful for my husband's help, a friend's help, and also my son and his wife's help. I'm also extremely grateful for my guides and angels' help because they really made it so much easier to know what to do and how to do it. And this is what I'd like to share with you. It's when we make the decision that something is getting done and that we are going to do it no matter what, that it doesn't matter about all the small decisions. The big focus is get it done. Now, here I didn't actually have a choice. The decision was made for me. The house had to be emptied and finished off before I came back down to where we stay in the Western Cape. Now, the bottom line, though, was you still get to make all these decisions. And at the end of the day, I just fell into bed absolutely exhausted. Where are you battling with decision fatigue? Where can you help make life much easier for yourself as far as this goes? For me, it was about, I really wasn't fazed about what I was going to eat. So long as I had enough water, let's just get it done. Now, I require quite a bit of rest and focus. Well, let me tell you, when there's this much dust and this much stuff, focus is just getting done. That was the focus. So many things that I thought I absolutely had to have, had to keep, got sent to various what we call squatter camps, where people really have very little, so they could use it. The rest got sent to the Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. Other stuff went off to the care of the aged facility, where they really require bedding and clothes for the inhabitants. The rest of it is I would go and sit there and I would look and I'd say, would my children like this when I'm dead? No. And then it went into the paper pickup pile, or it went into the recycling pile, or it went into the donation pile. And quite a bit of stuff still made it into the storage pile. And the joke was, as I was boxing it all up, I was thinking, do I really require this? Do I really wish to spend money on storing this when I'm not going to be able to use it in the next 6 months, the next year or so? What is the point of having it? Again, a decision had to be made. And I really reached the point where, well, I'll make the decision again in 6 months' time, because it was just so tiring. Tiring in a way that I didn't notice I was getting tired, and yet by the end of the night, I was exhausted. Well, Janine, why didn't you do something about it? Well, in the past years, every time I wished to clean out the drawers and that, I would always find something that I thought had to be done more importantly than this. And what it made me come to understand is, where in our life and our business are we putting off important things and storing it for the later pile? I'll deal with it later. And guess what? That later comes when we're not expecting it, when it actually can be very overwhelming and can really take us out. Yes, I got to bless a lot of people in the physical, and yes, in the emotional and energetic, I absolutely felt so much lighter for releasing the goods in the physical. I was also horrified at how much money I had wasted by buying duplicates. And then I thought to myself, you know what, Janine? It's done. Let go of it. Stay in the present, because it's by staying in the present that, guess what? We get to create the future. And I started thinking, well, I enjoyed this. Thank you for being here. And I let it go. This really helped to shift that fatigue. Because when I could celebrate what I had, celebrate the memories to it, there was no longer fatigue to making a decision about it. It was going somewhere, whether it's to storage, somebody else, or to the dump. It didn't matter. What mattered was I shifted my energy, I shifted my focus, and I shifted my internal hanging onto things and released it with love, with joy, and with commitment. Where can we do this in our business is the question I'm asking you. On the way down here on the 18-hour trip back home, I was considering this. Where in my business can I release things? Where shall I focus things? Where am I being asked to celebrate what I enjoyed that is no longer serving me at the moment? Some hard decisions are coming before the end of January. The bottom line is I'm looking forward to making them. Having been through this experience with my home and shedding layers and layers and layers of the past, I know that I can do the same in my business, in my energetic space, and in my thinking process. My question to you is, what can you release that is weighing you down? What can you release that right now you really have no purpose for it? And where is lack holding you back from doing so? I reached a point where, well, if I require it again, I'll buy it. And I didn't even waste my time thinking, well, what if I don't have the money? Because the universe has shown me that when I require something, it comes forward. Like I said, my angels and my guides, when I asked them for help, they came forward. People would just, within seconds of me posting stuff on the WhatsApp group or mentioning, I would have a buyer or somebody say, hey, listen, do you have this and this and this? And I would have it for them. And it just became a flow with ease, with joy, and with releasing it. I got to do a tremendous amount of walking, of movement, and that as well really, really helped me. Again, I came back to my business and thought, okay, I'm looking at the movement here. Where is movement being required here? What am I looking to move forward with? And this is where several program ideas were born, where podcast ideas came forward. And I carried a notebook around or my cell phone and I jotted it down in the two places. And now it's to sit down and collate it all. Where can you look at what it is you wish to release, what it is that you're keeping because you're afraid of letting it go, and what can you release with absolute joy in your heart, knowing that somebody else will benefit from it, and when and if you ever require it again, the universe will supply it. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Come and find me on social media or email me from my website, JanineKathleen.com, and let's chat about how we can work together and help you move from stress to success. Because ultimately, we would all love to feel fulfilled and know that we've achieved a purpose as well as our purpose. Have a great day and a marvelous, incredible month. Bye-bye.